Bear. Come here. You getting so big. Like my camera, you ding dong. Yeah. Come on, people, it ain't got all day. Freaking ran your stupid mouth long enough to keep me locked up here for a half hour I shouldn't have been. Whew. And screw it, let's go the long way. Never ceases to amaze me. They had me come in today for training, which coincidentally has absolutely nothing to do with my job. I saw one screen, one time, that actually had something to do with what I do. 5-hour training. At least the training class was air conditioned. Chairs were uncomfortable. The subject matter was boring because I had no interest or involvement in any of the stuff they were talking about. Because of the fact that I had no frame of reference for any of it. It literally almost bored me to tears. I haven't had an energy drink. Oh, God. Probably since about this time last year, I'm thinking. And today I actually had to get one. Oh boy. Police misusing their lights again. Now, if somebody screws up in front of me now, I've got the old dash cam. So there'll be video and audio of it. The training class wouldn't have bothered me so much, except for the fact that it just wasted a whole day. And my job being the way it is, I can't waste time at all. I need to be on the clock, logged in, clearing out the cases, dispatching them out everywhere they're supposed to go. Because of this training, they left us a man down today, which was no good. Because when that happens, there's 2 other people, and they have to take up the slack. Now, the one guy was doing all of the work before himself. The guy that's over me. But The other guy, they just pulled off the floor. And he's not real quick at getting the cases dispatched out. Not any fault of his own, he just hasn't done it that long. I'm not that quick, and I've been doing it for a while. But so I'm actually gonna have to log in when I get home. Log on to the work network and see what kind of a mess I'm left with. I hope it was a slow day and they've got the opportunity to get a bunch of that knocked out. But if not, I'm not going to be too awful upset. Not at them two anyway. I do, however, think it's completely ridiculous that 4 of us from the help desk and the network team were pulled off of our jobs, which is working on desktops, server connections, pretty much any hardware, laptops, printers, the network connections themselves sometimes. I mean, we deal with all of it at some point, except the administrative side. We don't deal with the administrative side whatsoever. Guess what today's training was for? I don't care at all about the project management side of our business. And what's kind of extra aggravating to me is the fact that they call themselves IT. And I don't dislike the people. I mean, everybody I've worked around and worked with at this company are nice as can be. Well, most everybody. There are a couple exceptions. But most everybody I've worked around at this company are great people to work with. Some of them you want to snatch up by the collar, but thankfully there's only a couple of them, like I said. But those people on the administrative side of things are technically IT because it has to do with the network permissions and the computers. But it's only permissions to folders or to files that they deal with. And 9 times out of 10, if they need to set up new permissions for a user, they send me the ticket anyway. And then I've got to dispatch it out wherever the heck it's supposed to go. I don't think that team should be part of either the parent company or my company's IT department. I think they should be part of the administrative department because they don't even have permissions to do any of the stuff they need to do most of the time. They have to come get one of us, which is fine. Again, none of us mind helping them out. But you can't label somebody IT, put them in a role where they're claiming they're IT, and then cut their legs off and not give them anything to work with. So you've either got to come off letting them out of the our department, putting them in an administrative role where they belong, or give them access that you don't want to give them because you're the way your current how do I put it? The current, I guess, is written. It doesn't allow them to have administrative privileges. Of course, a lot of that's because so many people have abused it in the past. Got a big old packet of paper we worked on all day today, a little booklet. And basically, we wasted the whole day because we'll never use, unless we decide to go into project management, which some of us may, but unless we do, that whole day was useless. Now, some can argue that, yeah, the day might be useless, but we weren't doing our job. We were off the phones or out of the ticket queue or whatever. I needed to be in that ticket queue. I'm the only one that dispatches those tickets for the whole company, nationwide. I need to be in that queue. Now, we've had trouble lately with little Mr. Bear chewing on some things that we didn't know we still had, for starters. Stuff that was stashed away. But also stuff that he doesn't really need to be chewing on. Not because it's harmful to him. It's just, if he chews on the stuff he's been finding lately, then more than likely he's going to chew on our things like that, like shoes and leather coats or whatever. He seems to have an affinity for chewy plastics. Some that make the little crackly noise when he chomps on them, and some that are just, some stuff that's just leathery. So because of that fact, I'm going into PetSmart on my way home today, and we're going to get him some toys and a large dog style lead, because I've got the leash that we've been using for him. That's when he was like 50 and 60 pounds, and that leash worked well then, but now he's up to 80 pounds. I'm almost at the store here, so I'm going to shut this puppy down. Whew. It is nasty out here. Oh, it's gone up. 93 degrees now. Come on, people. My waddle ain't that bad, and I'm bigger than you are. No, buddy, I'm not backing out. Son of a... Not paying attention to a dang thing. I guarantee you I ain't sitting here no more. Old Tubby and his miss better get in the truck and wait. I only called him Tubby because his gut's sticking out farther than mine is right now. I'm fat too, I don't care. People can call me whatever they want, I don't care. Actually, that brings me to another thing. And I'm not sure if any of you or all of you, matter of fact, I know a few of you have seen the Nicole Arbor thing, the Dear Fat People. They had her on The View, and Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg were just tearing her down because they basically just told her, you're being stupid, which she is. You don't come at people like that. And adults, big deal. If an adult can't handle somebody saying something like that to them, I could care less. Need to grow some thicker skin or something. What I've got the issue with is the little girls that, of course, with girls, body image is everything. And this idiot, who, by the way, calls herself a comedian and is the most unfunny person I've ever watched, and I'm in very good company from what I saw, calls herself a comedian. And like Joy Behar told her, you're not a comedian, you're just mean, rude, and ugly. And that's not funny. I completely agree. And she's like, oh, well, I had all kinds of people requesting this video, and even some of the people that are subscribers of mine that are themselves fat. But you know what? It's awful funny. In the video that she was doing, she was trying to imitate Jenna Marbles. Big time. Which some people may be able to do. But you're 38 doggone years old. Come on. Time to stop acting 12 already. Tried to imitate Jenna Marbles, was raw, rude, vulgar, which I'm sure some people find that funny and attractive, and I could care less. But when you go on with some made-up garbage about obese people, and you don't even know what you're talking about, I mean, come on. And what was really bad is most of the people, I watched a lot of the replies, the response videos, because since she shut her comments off, that's the route everybody chose to comment and reply to her. It's like she wants her freedom of speech, but don't you dare ask for it. She shut you down. But anyway, the problem that I've got with it is these young girls, which are probably about 80 to 90% of her audience, are fighting with body image as it is, and fat shaming, what she's basically saying isn't a thing, is very much a thing. I hate it when ignorant people trying to do the whole attention whore thing like she is, get on, try to act like they're funny, try to act like somebody else and act like they're funny. Can't be funny on her own by herself. She gotta try and act like a total idiot and not actually be funny, not care who she upsets or hurts, talk about stuff she does not know a dang thing about, like she's a doctor or something. Then to make matters worse, she gets on the TV and defends it. But before she does that, she makes it even worse by doing another video where she basically dives into racism. Now, she's not outright racist, but she might as well be. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, my front air conditioner is not doing its job right at the moment. I think it's low, and I just need to recharge it again. She got on The View and was trying to defend her racist video and the or no, it was called the most offensive video ever, or the most offensive thing ever. I forget how it's titled exactly. I didn't really care much for any of it. I watched them once, not again. But there's a Sean Halpin that he did a video, I guess you could call it a response, and basically he would play a clip of hers off that Dear Fat People video, and then he'd put a clip of him with his response, and he'd play another clip of hers, and he'd put another response. Thank you. And his was actually pretty funny. There was one little small segment in there where he kind of drug a little bit, but it didn't take away from the overall video. If I remember, I'll put the link in the description, but if not, it's Sean Halpin, SHAWNHALPIN. I don't know how many people's response videos I put that on, people that were really upset, and I figured, well, let's give them something that's funny, that the guy's not trying to claim he's a comedian, but he is funny. So I shared it a few hundred times. Unfortunately, I got a little too involved with that whole Dear Fat People thing. It made me mad, and not because I mean, I know it's been 3 weeks now, who cares, right? But it made me mad, and not because I felt like she was talking about me. I could give a care less what people call me, what they think about me, what they say about me. It don't matter, because it does not change the way I live my life at all. I live my life the way I want to, and I make no apologies for it, unless I hurt somebody. If I make somebody mad or hurt their feelings because of being insensitive or stupid, I'll make up for it. What makes me madder than fire is her not caring about the girls. That's the largest part of her community, if you want to call it that, her channel. She don't care about them. She made that video, hateful as it was, as it is, and with all the misinformation possible and all the stupid little segues and I don't know, it wasn't very good to watch, even as what she called satire. I saw a bunch of people pop up saying, she's claiming it's satire. That's not satire. Let me explain a little something. Satire does not mean that it's funny. just because you claim something is satire does not mean that it's funny. Her little bleach blonde pea brain mind just shorted the heck out. It wasn't funny. It was hard to watch. It was mean-spirited. All she was doing was look at me the whole time. That's all she's done with the last several videos. Since she and Matthew Satoro broke it off, she's been doing anything and everything she can to grasp at straws to get even a hint of the subscribers that he had. I think last time I looked, he had like either 4 or 6 million. I think it was 4 million that they just celebrated. But still, that's a lot of people. I don't ever think I'll be remotely close to 1 million, let alone 4. It's mind-boggling to think that. But I will give the man one thing. He has got a nice apartment. Watched Roman Atwood's vlog yesterday, and they were at Matt Satoro's apartment, just a block or two down the street from the CN Tower up there, and his view is gorgeous. Of course, I'd get vertigo walking out on his little patio. But anyway, I haven't really done much lately. Been working like crazy. We've got our the busy time of the year kicks in like what, 2 weeks? About a week and a half. Our busy time of the year kicks in, and that's when life gets fun. Although right now I'm already having to put in extra time, not because they asked me to, but just to keep things on an even keel. Before I forget, little Mr. Bear is gonna have a good time. Got him a whole bunch of little toys. Of course, they're all Kevlar, so you can't rip them apart for 2 minutes. That little Kong throat, little raccoon, several treats and rawhide shoes. And unfortunately, I spent way more than I should have on it. Because I believe I've got $170 worth of stuff here. And most of it is Kevlar and stuff that he can't destroy quickly. But I did also get him a few things that he can destroy quickly, where it kind of balances out. Now maybe he'll stop chewing up all of our stuff. Anyway, like I said, I figured I'd just touch base with you a little bit.